Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. We're going to jump right in the reading today. We are using the Chakra Wisdom Tarot, and I have the Sacred Traveler Oracle as well. And then these little cards here, I forget what they're called. I don't have the, I think it's the Gilded Tarot. But I felt like they all work together quite well. So give me a second here just to channel. From earlier when I pulled the cards, I picked up some of the message, but I just want to make sure that nothing's changed because I was in meditation for a little while and I'm needing to get going with my day here. So I was called back to this beautiful table with what was preset earlier. So in addition to the messages that I'm going to channel for us, there's also an opportunity for a clearing for your timeline if you so choose, okay? Nothing's ever done against anyone's free will on my channel here for any energy that I share with people. And I trust that I'm attracting viewers that are of the same opinion. And if you are open to receiving, just open now. Call upon Archangel Raphael. Archangel Serial. So I work with that angel, especially when I do work in the timeline. That angel likes to assist and will travel the timeline wherever is needed to assist. They just want me to preface and just give a warning here that there is going to be information about some dark energy, black magic, and karmic contracts. And if it's not something you feel comfortable with at this time, then click off and just know that you could come back to the reading in the future if you feel ready at a later time to hear the messages that are going to come through. I did some pretty intense work myself this morning, so it's interesting that they want me to talk about it, or I guess perhaps it'll come out in the reading. I just don't know all the messages yet that will come out, but I do know that it was powerful, insightful for me. I learned a lot, and I have a better understanding of some of the things that I struggled with in my life from past life issues. And so I do appreciate, and I was very grateful coming out of meditation that I was able to see all that I saw and receive the blessings and the clearings that I received. So I would like to share the same thing with any viewer that's here that is open to doing that in addition to just receiving information, okay? So just, if you are open, just make sure you set yourselves in a way that you're comfortable and bring in as much light as possible. And if there are any energies you work with or ancestors, please call them in for your own individual timeline work, because certainly you have the right to do so. And I'll give you a second to do that right now. All right, fantastic. Okay, give me a second here. They just want me to grab this. Okay, so just know that right now is a time for you to be focused on yourself and to do the work that you need to do for yourself to get to where you need to go. And if you've ran into some issues, some delays, some problems, this is why. These are karmic knots, karmic entanglements that are needing to be cleared before you can achieve your full manifestation, because otherwise it wouldn't have held and there would have been issues. So the divine won't open that gate, for example, the door to that manifestation, until you face what needs to be faced over here. So I see that you are willing to do that because you took one of the pentacles here and you're focused on that pentacle, which is fantastic. For whatever reason, I'm seeing these as chakra discs. When I work with energy and I work with the chakras, I see them as discs like this, okay? So I'm seeing here that there's one chakra in particular that you're probably going to be focused on working in clearing, and to make sure that it's set properly and it's going to flow properly as well. And that's good. So congratulations, because whichever one that you're working on right now, it's the correct one. It'll be different for everybody. I'm not channeling for one person, so I can't speak to that, but certainly you'll know. And you see the light in the back here? It's safeguarded, okay? And you see all these like little lights? I feel like that's very, that's star quality, that's starlight, that's like elemental energy, fey energy. So you are surrounded here with the work you're doing, so don't worry. This is your union. So if you are tuning in for romantic partnership, this is represented by this selenite beautiful structure here. If it's more, do you see that? So I'm picking up here any areas where you would have fallen in the past. So we're going to lift you up. We're going to clear. We're just going to leave that for a second here. This is kunzite, so that's beautiful, and that'll protect you as we continue to do our channeling today. And I'm just going to bring in, just look into this quartz here, because it'll help clear the block that was here, or the curse that was here, okay? Fantastic. So, apologize. I hold my phone as I record. I have a tripod, it's not a good one, and it doesn't ever really work properly. So your energetic structure is being reset now in the back. So you have there's a lot of work that's usually required on the back. And so when I work, over the years, with my skills as they developed, I figured out that there was a reason I would have people sitting. So that is because I needed to access the back to do the work. So that's just another message for me to continue to do my work in that way. But certainly if you have not paid attention to doing some clearing and showing yourself some love on that part of your body or your structure, then please do that. It'll help. You'll feel a lot better. You'll feel stronger as well. So we're going to leave that card here for now and move on to the cards that are on the table here, because I feel like it's time to channel the message. So your 10 of Cups here is protected. This is family, love. The other piece I want to say is, if you're tuning in and it's not a romantic relationship, but rather a professional one because you've set a goal, or if it's an educational goal, if it's a fitness goal, if it's a friend, if it's a family member that you feel like you have a really close connection with, apply it how it resonates for your own individual situation. It's really important to do that. Your intentions create your reality. I'm here to provide information and support, and so you can connect as I share the information in the way that resonates the strongest with you, and you'll manifest in that way still, because I hold space, and if your intentions are pure and with light, it'll work, okay? But any energy that is not in resonance with what I portray out and what I set for intention for my readings, it'll just fall away, and it won't have any power strength. So I just wanted to go back because I forgot to mention that. It's because when I dropped this, that's what happened there. They're like, congratulations, that's perfect. We're resetting everything. So your 10 of Cups has always been safe here. Just know you are on the right track as you're doing this work that we talked about here. This is you, Princess of Swords. You are protecting and have always safeguarded this for yourself and for the other person, place, or thing, or people. It could be multiple people. If it's a family, if you are that matriarch for your family or patriarch for that family, for your family, or if you're the leader, if you're a supervisor in a company, if you're a teacher, if you're a coach, like whatever it is, you are doing a really good job. So you should be very proud, and you're connected to source properly. You're going to receive more tools, spiritual tools, to battle the spiritual warfare that's involved here with trying to prevent this resurrection I'm hearing, this reunion, this union, like the full manifestation, viewer, of whatever it is that you're wanting and needing in your life. And it's destined as well. It's destiny. I don't see the Wheel of Fortune. The World card is here. So I sense that a little bit from here. But yeah, if you're not aligned properly for that destiny, again, there'll be blocks. So you'll be sent back to the drawing board, which is some of the work here that some of you might have to do. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we do have to go back and try again and learn something else or tweak things because we want it to be set proper for it to succeed. The goal here is for success, not failure, okay? And I don't believe failure is a bad thing. I just believe that if something doesn't work, it's because there was something that was missed or misinterpreted, misunderstood. It's mistakes that you have the opportunity to learn if you want to go back. I believe that's why that eight of coins surfaced here and it's standing up, because you have the opportunity to go back and fix it. And the strongest people are open to that, are open to learning and growing. That's what this that's what being an incarnated being is all about. It's about learning and growing. So you are a spiritual warrior, and so you exude these qualities. People and energies know that they can't overrun you, overtake you. If they were able to before, you have made all the necessary changes through that work that I talked about with that Eight of Coins again in the past, to stand up for yourself in a different way, in a new way that safeguards yourself and everything else over here. If this is your family, if you have kids, I noticed I placed that little rose quartz heart and it's above a little girl's head. It's interesting because when I put the crystal there, because I was scanning everything and I just follow the intuition and how and the senses I get. And I was very much called to and pulled to put it there. And I felt a childlike energy, and I was shocked when I saw there was a picture of a little girl there. I don't use these cards very often. They surfaced a week ago again in the sense of my awareness, my attention, and I brought them downstairs from my room on this table, and they've been on this table all week. And I've had an excitement and looking forward to using them because I could feel there was so much power with them and strength, and there'd be so much knowledge that would come through and help and support. So it's very exciting. So I don't know if, let's just give me a second here. We're going to go back because I want to see if I can channel the energy of this little one here to see if we're supposed to be getting information for us, for you viewer, on the behalf of this child here. Children. They see you as a very loving being, so they trust you. They know that you can keep them safe and have kept them safe. They're saying thank you for doing that. Again, I'm seeing a very broad group here. So I'm seeing coaches, teachers, I'm seeing a religious figure, a pastor, you know, where people go and they feel very comfortable in your church because, or in your setting, because of how loving you are, and there's no oppression there, and you don't speak in a way that is a traditional way of kind of applying scripture. So congratulations for doing that, because Yeshua has challenged me and challenges us now to make changes like that. It's important because I know there's no way that ascended master of his that carries his light would ever be involved with wanting harm done to somebody because of a word or a belief. I don't believe that. I can't believe that. It doesn't resonate at all. And when I've struggled in meditation and I would, you know, connect with his energy and talk about these things, and obviously it's in thought, these are the things that would come through from him. So it was very helpful for me anyway. I don't know why I'm sharing that, but certainly if it helps, that's great. I'm happy to share. Now, if you've provided gifts or healing to somebody as well, it worked. And just know that this person here is thinking about that. and knows that it has benefited him and would benefit his children. So it's kind of a future energy in that he trusts that, or this person trusts that, if you were to bestow the same offerings to his children, if he has children, that it would help them in the same way that it helped him. So do you see how we're moving forward here? He's willing to move forward. Oh, I just heard accept your hand in marriage, something like that. Wow, was not expecting that. It's incredible how messages come through. I don't usually hear so much, but I feel like my clairaudience ability has become very strong again, which is nice. And it works beautifully with all the other abilities. There's a loving and a nurturance and a care here that he knows that exudes from you, just from your heart space. And he really he's sad right now because he wishes, sorry, that this could be shared with his children, but it's not right now. It will, though. I feel it'll come when it's the right time. It's just not the right time. But he's excited, and sometimes people eagerly want to jump in very quickly, and we can't do that. It's funny that's coming through here because I was speaking to it earlier that I think people were on their way, and then there was an attempt of something of harm here, and that's why we needed to stop and fix it and strengthen everything to make sure everything's okay moving forward. So now they want me to speak of this, and this is the challenge here, okay? But you've been successful, like I said, in safeguarding all of this. All the work you've done for yourself, for this family, if it's a family, if it's a child, whatever it is, just know it's correct. You've done it. It's perfect. This energy is what we've had to overcome for some of you. If you haven't yet, you will soon face what you need to face in order to be able to have a breakthrough to move on. We're here to help with that. If you need help, call upon. You're not alone. You're never alone. You have the skills, you know how to, I'm seeing this as a magician in addition to the Six of Pentacles, and I'm seeing you manipulate different things to bring balance, and you know how to do all these things. You have all these skills. If it's spiritual warfare, these are unseen things, but you feel it and it's still alive. It's still an energy that lives and breathes. This is the trick of it. And this is what challenges people because they can't see it. Those that are trapped in the physical and the matrix at a very entrenched level, that's the trick of it, is that, because they can't see, they don't think it's real. And because they're not connected to source in a way that has, their heart space open, you can't see it from the physical eyes. That's not how you see it. Okay, it's felt. So you have all the elements in play perfectly, and you're doing all the things properly, and it's countering what this person and whoever this person hired or whoever this person is working with. It could be a group of people, they're all friends, and they all kind of have the same vision, and they speak all the same language of harm or gossip, or however toxic, dark stuff this is that would cause these problems that we had over here. They're just doing it in a way that is setting dark intentions and dark things and they want to prevent the light from coming in and the manifestation from coming in for these people here. Okay, so the Hierophant is that I feel you are embodying this energy, and because you speak the truth, and it could be through a reading like this, or if it's in your life, you talk openly about these types of things to educate people so people understand what karma is, what like low vibrational energy is. I mean, the shadow work as well, the ego work that we all need to do and be aware of so we can be happier and healthier and engage with others in a way that is more loving, with more compassion, with more forgiveness, all those virtues. So you embody that, and that has assisted in clearing all the things that were embedded in your life, in your chakra system, in your past lives, in your energetic and etheric fields, all of it, to be able to get to this level here to protect what's here. This person is stuck and cannot get there because he is not willing to connect in the same way and to face their mistakes and to admit that they did something wrong. They do this work in the dark. They hide. I'm not here hiding. Like, I know I'm not on the screen, but it's just because of the nature of the work that I do in my professional life. I do have to safeguard myself in regards to that, because it's I have faced struggles where there were risk factors for my safety. So I do this to help, but I do feel more comfortable just having that privacy for myself. So, but certainly I'm here to speak whatever it is that the divine needs me to share. This is an avenue, and I'm grateful for it. So thank you. But certainly this energy right now is very much challenges, struggling. However, we've sent them back to the drawing board as well, and that means that they will be blocked and stopped, and you are that block and stop here. They can't go back here and do any harm anymore. No more. And this has allowed your other person, okay, that could have been connected with this energy here. This could be a past lover, past partner, a colleague that's still in their life, a friend, a relative, a neighbor. However they were connecting with this person, they realized that they can't anymore because it was causing a lot of harm. They realized that you coming into their life brought that clarity, that sense of joy again. They don't want to jeopardize that. They're going to keep everything safe. Also for their children, they want their children to have a bright future. This would not bring that. Even if there's an illusion of glamour, of success, it would be short-lived. Okay, it's plagued here. It's not proper. So this is the Five of Cups energy that this person's in and is going to soon come out of, because they are clearing their timeline right now. And what happened in meditation for me is there was a really big release for somebody that I'm connected to right now, who's finally willing and able to face all this and let it go, and then do their forgiveness work with themselves, because it's not easy to see people truly for who they are and really learn about the things that they've done. So it's tough. And this isn't me judging anybody. This isn't me putting anybody down, even this energy here. I'm just channeling the energy that's coming through here. But people do need to understand how dangerous this is, and you do need to protect yourself. This isn't me speaking ill of it. It's just speaking truth of what this energy is. My hope, though, is that this person will have the opportunity, by going back to the drawing board, to hopefully see that this needs to stop. So they need to do their clearing and their work, and to find the light in some way and figure it out. I hope that they can get there. So the Knight of Pentacles is what was causing this to be so slow. She wanted to slow everything down so she could manipulate and do all these things. So do you see how this Knight is super shielded and guarded here? That's good. And the green represents healing. And it's funny, I called in Archangel Raphael. So we're going to ask Raphael here to protect this Knight. And the Knight now is ready to face this Hierophant. So it's almost like confession if you're Catholic, or your spiritual or religious practices include like confession. And that's just sharing with somebody the things that occurred that is seen by the person as something that was difficult, a mistake, and they ask for forgiveness. They ask for guidance. So I feel like they're ready to take that mask off, and they're going to confess. So it could be, it's not necessarily a religious figure, but because I'm seeing a lot of like religious energy today, and religion in the sense of like the actual structure, like a church. And I'm seeing like not necessarily a priest, but like a pasture. And I'm seeing men and women, and I'm seeing people together in ceremony, which is beautiful. And it feels really, really positive. Everybody there feels supported. So I just feel like this person is ready and willing to face all of their mistakes and face what is needed here to be able to move on. So they don't want to be involved with this anymore. And so we're putting this underneath. We're going to reset here. Oh, yeah. And look at the crystal kind of went over top her face. She's receiving a clearing here. God is willing. Okay, sorry. God heard this person's prayer and is willing to provide a clearing with the way that they saw the world and the way that they felt the world saw them. So they're going to be afforded protection right now to do some of this work, which is really good. Congratulations to this person. I like that. Okay. So now this person, they want me to stand this person up because now they're not in their remorseful energy anymore. They're willing to come back and really focus on, ooh, see that? Focus on this. And what would have been a tower, this beautiful watermelon tourmaline caught it. It will not be a tower anymore. Those days are long gone. So we're going to clear that from happening. I saw, where's that fluorite? Oh, right here. Archangel Metatron has set this fluorite for us and has repaired it. So just let that come into your fields here. Oh my goodness, that card was leaning forward and look what's behind it. That's Archangel Michael, protected by angels. Thank you, Archangel Michael. That's beautiful. So they want me to read this card right now. Embracing enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. I feel like this person that's coming back knows you embody this, knows that you speak truths, and because of that you're happy, and they're happy when they talk to you. They're happy to listen to you talk. They want to hear more of what you have to say, and they want to take a page out of your book, and they want to start speaking more from their heart and speaking about the things that make them happy. And that is an understanding that they have to fight for what is truly going to make them happy and let go of the things that aren't. So Archangel Michael has brought himself down here to protect and shield this person's aura and create a clearing here so this person can really move on and be in the light and remove any fears involved with doing that. So the carnelian is a birthing of that new energy, and they're going to succeed. That's fantastic. This is incredible. This is an incredible reading. Congratulations to everyone here, including this person here. I hope that they succeed. So the World card, and this is the same masculine that was over here, right? And they want me to channel this card here, but they do want me to lift it up. So this is a message directly from your person. He has been holding on to very prescribed things that reminded him of you, that had him feel close to you even though he wasn't physically with you. I feel like this person will always have these things close to them because they hold them near and dear to their heart because they came from you. And you see that beautiful light behind him on his back. It's again that clearing that happened here. It's been eclipsed out. So any shadow energy that was following him can't anymore. Nothing can clip into the neck or to the back or to that crown. That's an area, those are all areas that are problematic when I do energy healing, and I often find things that are trapped there that pulls people's energy down. So I'm sensing here, if you've done work with this person, if this person went and did healings like this, it's succeeded and it's working. And so none of these dark things will be able to clip in. Do you see how he's standing now over top of this person? So this, and the clearing is safe here. Let's move it forward. He is prepared to safeguard this union, and the Empress is behind there. So he knows Oh, yeah, that's you. So he knows you have his back, and in turn, he will have your back. So he's very sorry that it's taking so long. There are issues, but ultimately, there's a lot that he doesn't fully understand. Like when you are a victim of curses and black magic, I hate to use the word victim because I don't like anybody to feel lesser than or weak, because it's not like that at all. It's just that it was meant to challenge you to learn. And I feel like these people in this reading, anyhow, have grown and will become so much stronger as a result of facing energy like this. This is why a lot of these entities won't even come forward or even try, because see how bright and how strong this person is all around? It won't work. And look at the butterflies now. Do you see the butterflies all around him? That's your love and the words you've shared. Wow, he really hangs on to that. This person really thinks about it all the time, and because of that, it keeps it alive all within him and around him. Wow, that's beautiful. Um Rumi. They want me to pull a Rumi card, which is unusual. I've never pulled a Rumi card for any of my readings. I think they're in my little dish here. If not, I have angel cards that I'll use in lieu of. The Rumi cards might be away, so I could come back later to do a Rumi, but certainly I'll check, and then if not, we'll pull an angel card. I'll be right back. 1 second. All right, I'm back. So the Rumi cards were there, but because I'll probably have to read, I didn't want to risk that because I don't have the book close by, and instead I felt more pulled to the angel cards. And I received additional messages that this person here is starting to open herself up to the possibility that angels could be real, and that there's another, like that the realms exist. They're very curious about this, and they're opening themselves up, which is fantastic. And they want to learn more about it, which is what I got as well. The other thing I got is if you've shared information with this person, or if you share information through divination cards, oracle cards, however you do it, people are very touched by it, and it resides within them. They carry it with them at a very deep level, and it helps them go into a deep contemplation or thought process. That's powerful, and if you can continue to share energy in that way, do that. I know for me, I've had to take a break because sometimes I feel people take advantage, or it becomes kind of a juvenile thing, or that's how I see it sometimes. I see it as not being treated in a sacred way, and I struggle with that. And so sometimes I take a break, and I don't share it because I support meditation groups. Sometimes I do that. And then I gently talk about things in a different way to help people understand that these are sacred tools and they must be treated with respect. It's not just a thing. And so oftentimes too, people receive a difficult message, they just kind of discard it. And it's not for me to tell people how to behave or how to think, how to act, but certainly I'm there to challenge people a little bit. And I say, just because it's difficult doesn't mean, you should kind of discard it. I would challenge you to spend time with it. And sometimes I would allow people to take the cards with them and go into that meditative state and pray, or go out in nature. However you connect, do that to try and figure out what the message is. Anyhow, this is power, right? So I don't know what the card's going to say. They want me to read it. And it's the affirmation is, I am serene, powerful, and confident. So that is how this person sees you. This is how they're starting to feel themselves, understanding who they are, better understanding who they are. They want to know who they are at a spiritual level. For those people who had never really talked about these things before or thought of these things, it's all coming back online, and that's because of you. So congratulations. And that, of course, brings power, right? So let's see what it says. Okay. You are reminded that your essence is divine, so let no one diminish you. When you feel totally serene and at peace, you are powerful, for no one can upset or influence you. Your angel guidance is to find your still, quiet center, then heal your anger, purify your emotions, rely on your own judgment, and take your own decisions. It serves your spiritual growth to take responsibility for your life, so stand on your own feet and be strong. True power is based on inner strength, self-worth, and confidence. Claim your power today. Oh, I feel like that's what this is. I feel like that's what this energy is embodying. And you've been able to do it because you are following what's in your heart. Keep doing you, keep doing that. Speak your truth. Same with this person here. And this person is envious and is working hard, and you've challenged them in a way that I feel less resistance, less anger here, less fear. It's more they know you're a loving person. They know that they misjudged you. They know that they were jealous now. They have somewhat of an awareness here, which is good. So it gives them at least a chance to do the work that's needed. I'm really, really happy to channel that. That's really good. And it's protected by black tourmaline. So if you need a blue tiger's eye or tiger's eye in general, obsidian, onyx, and like I said, black tourmaline is really powerful crystals that can help protect you and fight spiritual warfare like this. Carry it on your person, leave it around you at work, in your vehicle, in your home, in your spaces. Like, you'll know. Trust more your intuition. It's okay to do research online and things like that and ask other people, but nobody really knows your situation. Only you know your situation. Trust your intuition. You know. If you're drawn to these things, you already know. You already know. It's coming back online, and the crystals are there to help. All right. So live life in full bloom. All right, everyone. On that note, I wish you the most amazing day. Stay safe, be strong, and just know that you're on the right track. All right. Take care. Chat soon.